Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be going over dictionaries in Python. I had thought that I did this before, but apparently I didn't because I'm stupid or something. Anyways, point is, even if I did go over in a tutorial, I didn't name a video or anything about dictionaries, so I'm going to go over that today. It's going to be considered a tip video, but yeah. Basically, a dictionary is another container, and it allows you to do a lot more things, and they are awesome. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the syntax and a lot of things that you can do with dictionaries. So the syntax for a dictionary is name equals and then curly braces, and inside the curly braces are going to be any number of key value pairs that you define. Now by key value I mean the same thing as a normal dictionary. A normal dictionary would have the key, which would be the word, and then the value, which would be the definition. If you want to make another key value pair, you would follow that first one by a comma, and then again another value pair. You can use single quotations and double quotations for all this, and just make sure that you have this colon between the key and the value, and that you have a comma between each pair. Another thing to note is that if you want to add something to name, such as, like, let's put A in there, we could do name, and then basically, like, if you had a list and you were going to find, you wanted to index that part of the list, you can just put in your key in the brackets like that, and then have that equal to your value. Oops. Oh, my bad. Name A in quotations is equal to value 3. And now if we type in name, it returns our dictionary, which would look like this. Now if you look at this, you'll notice that it doesn't actually really organize itself. It kind of just does its own thing. Because if you look here, key 2 is before key, which makes no sense. And if you look at the values, this value has no number, this value has a number. Yeah, it's ahead of it. So there's really no organization with dictionaries, so keep that in mind. So that's basically why you have to use keys. Keys and values can also contain functions. For example, if we defined A and had that return hello, and then we did like name A is equal to hello. Name will have that value in there. We get hello for this. Now you'll be wondering, wait a second, didn't we already put a function in there? Well, because it returned hello, the actual function gets replaced by the name. So if you did something like def a and then like 2 plus 2, and then you did name is, and then you checked name, you would still have the normal hello in there, even though you made another a function. But if you also did like name and then you put in the new a and then had that the value of that equal to hello, like the other one, and then we did name, if we look through here, we have none because there's no key for it, and then hello. And that's also a quicker way to add things, is just by these little brackets. You can use functions and you can use variables for the key, but whatever the key is, if it returns a word, that's what it's going to be. And if it doesn't return one, you're going to get none as the default for it. You can also put functions into the values of it, which will actually look a lot different than what you'd think based on what we've seen. So if we actually did def b and we had that to 4 plus 4, which would equal 8, if we did name and then we did test is equal to b as a function, and then we did name, you'll see that the value for test, if I can find it, is none. So, oh, my bad. I was supposed to def. The if you have it return a value, that's actually what it'll be replaced by. That's what I was trying to do. So then if we did name A, or my bad, test is equal to B, then name, we will get 8. So if it actually returns the value, it will get switched over there. My bad. Up here earlier where I had this about none, if you have it return a value, it'll still work. So if we actually did like def A and then have it return 2 plus 2 and then did name test. Oh wait, actually we're using that as the name, my bad. Then have that equal to test, then recall name, we will get 4 as the name. So as long as it returns something, that will be the name. If it doesn't return anything, it'll be replaced with none. And also a thing to keep in mind is that you can't have two key value pairs that have the same key. You can have two of the same value but not of the same key. So if we change this to test2, check name, there's test2 for 4, but there's no test like it was up here. So they can contain functions either as a key or as a value, and that actually makes them a lot more convenient if you're having something go from one thing to the other, because if it returns a word like hello, you could have it define a function that would be like start and then have that with the like name of whatever or whatever it returns, and then have that basically be equal to next, and I'm not going to write out the entire thing for you, but basically you could have it so that it will take that name and then index it into a dictionary as the name by doing this, and it'll look for the value of it, because if we don't set an equals, like if we just did name A like that, we'll get the value tested back. So if the value is a function, we'll get that function actually put out. So that's really convenient for us. If we wanted to make something that would just go from one thing to the other, we could have each like method in a class return the name of a function as a string and actually have the function played out using a dictionary. So dictionaries are very useful. Now you may be wondering, well, what if I just wanted to find everything like name is equal to, and then I wanted to do all of it in here? Would I really have to do quotations for every single key? Well, no, actually you don't have to do that. There's a convenient thing that they have in Python. We'll make another dictionary, and all you have to do is say A is equal to dict, and then parentheses, and then have your your key values just like that. The key is equal to the value, and just so on. And then when you're done, you just press enter A, and you have a dictionary just like that. So that's really cool. It makes things a lot simpler for you. However, if you wanted to make a function as this, you could actually just do A is equal to dict per like function, and then is equal to 2, and blue is still equal to 3. So you could try to do that, but as you see here, syntax error. I didn't know I was going to do that. I was going to talk about that, but obviously the syntax error is in the interpreter, which I wasn't thinking of. But anyways, so you can't put a function in using the dictionary. You can try if you wanted to. You can try, but it's not going to work for you. So instead you'd have to do A and then the expression in there, then 2. Type error. Oh, my bad. Since it's still using dict, it won't allow us to do that. Even though if we went to name, we could have it do a. So that's a drawback of dict, although you could probably define another function to get around that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This video was probably a lot longer than it needed to be, like always. Anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for future videos, like the video if you liked it, comment, that always helps, and if you have a question, put that in the comment section on my channel, on the videos, or just PM me. Any way that you want to ask me the question is fine. I will answer if I can, and so forth. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.